What's up? So I told you guys I was gonna go live yesterday and I did not. So I am live today, and last time I went out live I was packing orders. Today I am going to be cutting some soap. I'm trying to make sure that y'all can see. So got a bunch of soap to cut. I made it like 3 days ago. It's been ready to be cut for 2 days, but I'm just now getting around to it. So figured I would go ahead, and since I didn't go live yesterday, I figured I would go live today and cut some soap while I talk to you guys about Christmas sales. And I'm hoping that y'all will comment. I've got it set up where I can kind of see, I should be able to see comments. So hopefully you guys will tell me about some Christmas sales that you're doing as well, and we can have a little conversation about it. I don't think anybody's on right now, but I will save this for a replay, so I don't want to just like not have any conversation at all. So right now I'll just talk to myself. So what I think I'm gonna do as far as a sale is, I'm thinking I'm going to get my daughter to help me for one. She doesn't know that yet, but I'm gonna ask her to make me something like on Canva or whatever, something that's kind of cute, like a calendar, and do certain products on sale for certain days, or like certain deals for certain days, is what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. That way, kind of, it gives people like an idea of what's gonna go on sale. That way they can plan for it. And then you're not, I'm not doing like a whole blanket sale of everything on sale. So I'm pretty sure that's how I'm gonna do it. And this is so really hard because it's been sitting for a couple of days and I haven't had time to cut. And this table is really high too, so it's like above countertop height a little bit by a couple inches. So it's not very ergonomic to cut this. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I'm trying to watch to see if anybody comes on. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm just over here cutting some soap that I made a couple days ago. So it's extremely hard to cut, and I prefer to cut my soap when it is when it's fresh. When I make it, I prefer to cut it within 24 hours, because if I don't, this is what happens. It gets so hard, it's very difficult to cut. So it's like World War II. Oh, so I'm in Georgia, in the United States. So I'm coming from Georgia. You thought I was cutting cheese. I'm cutting handmade soap. So I make handmade soap, and I use all food grade ingredients, and that's what I'm cutting. So typically when you cut your soap, you cut it within 24 hours or so, and it's still hard, but this has been sitting for a couple days because I haven't had a chance to cut it. So I'm taking the time now to cut it, but now it's really hard to cut. So and this cutter that I use is like a wire cutter, and it cuts usually really well. It's just when the soap is this hard, it makes it difficult to cut. Let's see. Yes, I make all the soap myself. So all of this I make here at my store. I have a store. My business is called A Girl and a Goat, and because I use goat milk, so I have goat milk in my soap. But yeah, so the soap is really, really hard to cut, but it's a good arm exercise, I suppose. Have y'all used homemade soap? So if you haven't ever tried handmade soap, then I suggest you do. So whether it's mine or some other small business, I suggest you try it. I have an Etsy shop, and it's A Girl and a Goat on Etsy. And I also have a storefront here in Forsyth, Georgia. So that's, this is where I make everything. So I came all the way from Georgia to the USA. So I'm in the United States, in Georgia, the state. I hope everybody's doing good. So as a small business, I'm just getting ready for Christmas. I'll check out your store at Etsy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Check out my Etsy shop. I've been on Etsy for probably 10 years now. This soap is, it's got to put a lot of muscle behind it. Oh yeah, there is Georgia, the country. Yeah, yeah. So I guess I just assumed you could tell by my southern accent that it was Georgia in the United States, Georgia, the state. But yeah, I've lived in Georgia my whole life, and this is where my business is at. But yeah, I usually do videos for other soap makers, but I welcome anyone who wants to watch the soap making process to come on in and watch. I haven't recorded any videos of actually making the soap in a while, but I do. I have videos on my Facebook and on my Instagram of me making soap, and also here on YouTube. But today I had all this soap to cut, so I figured I would come on here and cut this soap. This is probably not the best video to come in on, because this is it's like watching somebody work out. Maybe it should be like a workout video, because I'm telling y'all, this is making me break a sweat. It's really hard. I can't even appreciate how hard it is. I mean, it's if you can hear that, like trying to cut this, it's difficult. But yeah, this soap, and like on the top, there's poppy seeds on top, which will give you some like exfoliation when you use the products, which is kind of nice. A lot of people like that. And I do make soap also with pumice that's also exfoliating. But I like to use the poppy seeds and stuff because not only it looks cute, but it's functional. So I do like that. I gotta turn this down, hang on. So do any of y'all have a small business? It's kind of hard. Is it safe for hand washing? Yes. So handmade soap is amazing for face, body, everywhere. You can use it from head to toe. So it being hard has nothing to do with it not being like gentle. So I use all food grade oils. It's very gentle. I formulate it to lather nice and to clean your skin, but it's not going to dry your skin out or like make you itchy. So handmade soap is really good for sensitive skin, and that's one of the benefits, is it's good for sensitive skin. All right, so I may have to abandon the idea of doing this live because this is so hard to cut that I can't even concentrate to talk to y'all. Let's see, what time is it here? It is 1:28 p.m. So it is lunchtime, mid-afternoon, or afternoon, early afternoon, 1:30 in the afternoon here. What time is it where you are? So I guess this time of day, I don't know, where are you at? So I'm in the Eastern time zone here. So it's 12 a.m. Oh yeah, it's like opposite ends of the clock. So you're going to bed and we are lunchtime over here. So it's cold out here too. And so normally in Georgia, it doesn't get that cold. You know, we have pretty mild winters, but this past week it's been quite cold for us. It has been like in the 20s Fahrenheit here. Highs maybe in the 50s, which is fine, but those lows in the 20s is really quite cold for us here. We don't really have, most people here in the South don't have like the clothes and jackets and stuff that's really needed for like when you get below 20. But yeah, it's supposed to warm up a little bit next week, I think. What is your temperature over there in India? I guess it would be winter in India as well, right? So, yeah, I'd be curious to what the temperature is in India. I'm assuming it would be winter there as well. I don't know all that kind of stuff like I probably should. I know like right now over in like New Zealand on that side, it's just now turning like their summer where it's our winter. So New Zealand's like opposite us. So you work night shift. I used to work night shift. I worked as a nurse for 25 years and I worked night shift for about 5 or 6 of those years, and night shift is rough. It's tough. It's 11 degrees Celsius. So what is that, like the same kind of here, like 40 degrees Fahrenheit? I don't know. I should know my difference. Isn't it like 30-degree difference? I can't remember. I can't remember. I should know that, but I don't. I've never committed that to memory. And even as a nurse, we started out in Fahrenheit. My whole education, my whole life, we've always done Fahrenheit. And then the last like 5 years of my nursing career, they switched over to Celsius. It's like, why? I don't know. Why can't we all just be on the same measurement there? But so I never really quite committed it to memory. I would always have to kind of double check my numbers, like on somebody's temperature. Because like to us, normal temperature is 98.6 Fahrenheit, but I'm just not, I can't ever remember exactly on Celsius. But have any of y'all ever made handmade soap? So that's normally, I do this channel, a lot of business content for soap makers, giving tips and tricks on making handmade soap. And tips on how to not cut your soap when it's this hard, because it's really not great. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, thanks. So yeah, yeah, then y'all are about the same as us, I guess, on temperature. Might be a little warmer. Right now, when I came into work today, it was like 29 degrees or something Fahrenheit. It was really cold. What I might do is I might leave all this. I've got to get some lotions made and I need to make some bath bombs. So there's a lot of other stuff I've got to get made, and sometimes my husband, he will help me with this kind of stuff, and he works a different job, but I may get him to come help me cut soap this evening so I right now can make lotion, and I make lotion from scratch as well. So I might make my lotion and bath bombs, because I've got like a bunch more of these loaves to cut, and it's gonna take me forever, and I'm just gonna be, my hands are gonna, you can see how like red my hands are from pressing down. It's thing. Let's see, well, I agree with you on that. Yeah, a standard, please, for the love of God. It would be so nice if they would just make a standard on everything. I mean, like, you know, it's, oh, I don't understand why we have to have it different. Like in Georgia coast. Yeah, I make Are you talking about the soap, Georgia Coast? I make a soap called Georgia Coast. Well, job seems, so yeah, this job is, it's no joke. Like I'm telling you, you can see how red, how much I have to push down. Like I'm not just saying that it's hard. It is hard, but it's normally not that hard. Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Let me know if I can help you.